So I'm pretty sure you thought this comment ate, but it really didn't. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, I can't say what I really want to say because when I do be saying what I really want to say on this app, they be restricting me, banning me, blocking me. So I'm going to have to be mindful of the words that I use. But let me read you your rights real quick. Okay. This comment was really like, it really made me think about a lot of things when it comes to melanated people and their diets, right? You do realize that a lot of people who have health issues, it's because of the foods. Simply the foods, right? Of course, there's toxic habits like drinking and smoking and stressing and not working out and stuff like that. But it starts with the foods that we eat. And a lot of people don't realize, yeah, I know you love your grandma food, your mama food, but then you got to think about what is the health status of your mother, of your grandmother. Most of the foods that our ancestors, that our, the elders were cooking for us were unhealthy foods. And we just looked at it as, oh, I just love they cooking, not realizing that these unhealthy practices is what's going to keep the generations after them being the most unhealthiest version of yourself. Now I get it. Nigeria doesn't have all of the processed foods that countries like America has, but it still lies into the diet with the starches, the sugars and stuff like that that's in the diet. Now I know veganism is something that isn't, prominent and prevalent in Nigeria, but it is growing. Most of the younger Nigerians now are doing things to be the healthiest version of themselves, right? I have, my niece, I call her my niece. She's Nigerian. She lives in Dubai. And since, being around me now, she's very, very conscious of the foods and the drinks that she puts in her body because she's looked at the older Nigerians and seen how their diets and their habits has caused them to have health issues due to the ignorance of a lot of people mothers. They don't realize that their mother was ignorant to the fact of, eating these foods is the reason why she has, high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes. And so because their mother didn't know, their mother didn't put them up on game, and now they're following that same step, which will go into their children as well. A lot of the snacks that people give their children are some of the most unhealthiest things that you can give your children. And so, though you were probably trying to be funny with that comment, it really made me raise the issue of what needs to be communicated, not just to Black Americans, but to Nigerians as well. And I do this stuff because I care about y'all. I really want y'all to be the healthiest version of yourself. And it starts with someone like me coming on my platform, using my platform. And don't get it twisted with these numbers. Because before my page was banned, I was up. I'm up on Instagram. I'm up on YouTube. I'm up on Snapchat. So don't take it as, who is this small account telling me? Because baby, I'm up. I'm the vegan foodie. If you don't know, you can actually Google me. So it's time for you to actually be mindful and really think about your health. Now, a lot of people like, well, I'm gonna die anyway. But do you want to be in your old age taking all type of medicines, hooked up to all type of machines, or do you want to actually live a life fulfilled? Because me, at my age at 45, I don't want to be 60 taking medicines. I grew up with a grandmother who died due to diabetes and cancers based on the foods that she ate, and she had an insatiable appetite for sweets, and eventually in her last years she wasn't happy. And though some health issues are, you can't avoid it, because my mom, I just posted how she had a heart attack, and so she's holistic and she's vegan as well, but also, that comes with emotions. Hers was more emotion. So emotional health is also important because it can cause you to have health issues as well. But that's something we'll talk about in another day. But what I will say is my mother made sure that I was very mindful of the foods that I eat. And also, she put me on when I was 18, when I moved out and I got my first place. She gave me a book of herbs. So I even been knowing since I was 18 what herbs I need to take for certain things. So, though you thought that this comment ate, it only shows your lack of knowledge for real. And you need to understand that you are what you eat. I'm here to help you be the best version of yourself. So, don't think being shady is being, funny, funny. No, because when it comes to our mortality, when it comes to our health, that's something that I really care about. And not just for my people in America, but for people worldwide. And I'm destined to show y'all. Just wait on it. I'm going to show y'all every single continent, every single country that I choose to go to, and how you can go to that country and you can actually eat vegan food. You can actually be holistic and you can actually be the healthiest version of yourself anywhere in this world. And I'm out. And that's on period.